Brother. I'm the rain. Oh yeah, well, I'm the sun. I barely touched the editor. Meanwhile, first pattern. Giga consistent, cool idea, spacing reducing to match the piano. Yeah, I barely touched the editor, by the way. I don't know what I'm doing.
I only said that I was inexperienced, but yeah, I guess that's kind of like a vague term because it could mean, oh, I've never touched the editor, or like, I haven't made as many maps as like a ranked mapper would have to make to get to the quality standard of ranked maps, which is what I meant when I said that.
And the moon, and the stars. You also know to copy paste and rotate sliders, like keep it consistent, I think anyway. Look at this. Bang. Perfect. Cool jump panning. I don't know why, but this like piano thing in the background of this song reminds me of Zelda. Oh, the smell looks fine to me. Got the basics down, and some more, like this is a super, like, cool little transition going into the ki, or chorus. I think this, hang on, where is it? I know it's going to be really difficult, but I think trying to manage to avoid the overlaps here would make, like, this section super clean. Because every single other one where you from that I'm it vocal isn't overlapped.
I actually found that to be a very useful piece of advice. Now I got so distracted while making this clip, so like, I got so distracted because, like, I had fixed it, but the way I had fixed it was, like, weird, so I decided to fix it again, and now it's like proper. But the way that I thought about visuals, I don't know why, but for some reason I just wasn't really thinking about overlaps when I thought about like visual design in terms of like a decision, like it's like a design decision that you make, because it is like, but for some reason I just wasn't thinking about it. The reason that I made that pattern the way it was is because it flowed. Like I like the way it made my cursor move, so I just did it like that. But that was kind of a random decision to make it overlap like that when there are no overlaps in any other part. Like I wasn't really just like consciously considering that for some reason. Like I think about slider shapes, I think about like, I've been thinking more about angles and like the general shape of a pattern, but I don't know why, but overlaps just weren't in that list for some reason. But yeah, I fixed it now. There was one bit right here, and a couple times throughout the second chorus that I did it as well. Like this pattern, for example, it used to overlap. I made it unoverlap, and it actually kind of looks better. So this pattern was also overlapping, I think. There's just kind of no reason. Like I just did that randomly.
I know you're kind of stuck in the play field, like just limited by the size of it. But I'd try and rethink that so you can get it in there. Okay, new section. Rhythm's really good as well, by the way. I'm not sure about stuff like this, like the perfect overlap on the 3. It seems kind of random to suddenly do like this type of concept, but then it's introduced here, so kinda whatever. As long as it's consistently done. Low-key, I would switch up the flow here. Maybe that's the difference. Because we've got like this like sharp like type jumpy flow for all this section. This section sounds completely different, but it's got like a very similar feeling to it. Another raid? How many is that tonight? Jesus Christ. Thank you so much, Risen, as always. Oh yeah, what was I saying? Yes, I think a flow change, so like maybe trying out some flow aim here. Just to like super separate the feeling of this section compared to the rest of the map. Would be cool.
Yeah, I completely agree. That would be a great way to contrast this section better. Because yeah, I didn't do much different other than, well, number one, very like, it's like more structured than normal. But that's also just because of like the monotony of the section in general. And also like the straight sliders. And then these overlaps, like once again, I wasn't really thinking about overlapping as a visual design, but like I think it's fine because I do it consistently for like one of the lower pitched type noises here and here as well. It kind of sticks out because it's like now it's a curve, right? But like it's still like in this same calm section, so I think this is like fine. But yeah, like none of this was like even a conscious decision. It was just like intuition, and it just happened to be consistent. But it wasn't something that I was actually thinking about, which should be the case. I should think about it. But also about the flow. I'm not going to change it in this map, but I think that it would be a good way to contrast a section that feels different from the rest of a map. And here I think, yeah, it would fit, but also it would require moving more than just a couple objects. It would require overhauling the whole section, which like I don't feel comfortable doing. Like there's very few things that I feel comfortable doing to a map that I've already finished, because I kind of want to like capture like generally what my mapping was like when I finished the map, you know? So if I had to change like a whole section of the map, then that would be bad. But something like just like, oh hey, think about the overlaps a little bit. And there was like only 3 instances of that happening. And I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I can fix that. But like here it's just like I would have to move everything. It wouldn't even be remotely the same. So yeah. But I will definitely keep that in mind in future maps as a way to better contrast different sections of a song.
That's like a free cheat code of like doing slow sections if you're not really sure what to do. Just change up the type of flow that you're doing. Ooh. Cool. Be a little bit careful with the overlap, that looks kind of mid.
Not gonna lie, I saw this when I was mapping, but I didn't fix it. I don't know why. Like, I was like, oh, it's overlapping. And I didn't like it, but I didn't fix it. I mean, I could have made like the circle bigger, like curve it differently, but wait, that literally just fixed it. I guess I could fix that, couldn't I? Okay, I fixed them.
Wow. Yo. I like that. I think with like a little bit of push in a certain direction from like a certain style of mapper, you could be a really, really, really good mapper. I'm seeing like huge potential here. Cool concept here. It's maybe like a little bit overspaced in my opinion, but I like it.
Yeah, I ended up changing the spacing to be like lower, because like I just agree it is too spaced. I don't know why I didn't. I think I was just excited by the whole like end section because it's so hype. I thought the second chorus was going to be the hype one, but no, it was the part after, which is crazy. The song goes crazy over here, so I was just like excited by the fact that that happened, that I made it too spaced and didn't really notice. But like, yeah, now that it's been pointed out, it was clearly overspaced.
Cool? No, this is cool. I think biggest thing is change the flow up here. That's like easy advice that I can give. And I think just show this to other mappers and see what they think as well. think it's a pretty unique map.